Kids, I wanted to show you how to load a camera kind of close up because I often demonstrate this in front of the class and it's too far away. And keep in mind what I show you today will be applicable to about 80% of the cameras. Each camera could be a little different. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the back of the camera and we'll put the film in. So to open the back of the camera, here's what you do. You take the little film rewind lever and you pull it. And when you pull it, the back opens up. And so here's the back of your camera. And then you have an empty chamber over here, and the film's tongue goes over here. So now I will put the film inside the chamber. Notice that this particular film, which happens to be demonstration film, has a 36 exposures, and then it also has an ASA of 400. That's upside down, but you can review this and stand on your head. Now I'm going to take the film and I'm going to crimp the film on the tongue, on the very end, so it's got a little edge in it, and then I'm going to take the film and bring it over and put it in one of the little slots or grooves in the take-up spool, and you can just kind of slide it in like that. And you should try doing this with your own tongue. It's very difficult, and then you have a little crease here. Now before I advance the film, I'm going to snug up the film inside the cassette. So I kind of tighten the film inside the cassette to get it nice and tight. And there, where it's tight, it won't go any further. Now when I advance the film, notice two things. One, the film's going to kind of go backwards and under. So watch now, here it goes. There it goes, backwards and under, and I'll do it one more time. And then the other thing I want you to see is over here. Notice how this film rewind lever moves as the film's going from this side to this side, from the left to the right. Here we go, one more time. There you go. See, it's moving. Now I usually get it so that it's nice and attached on the top and the bottom on the right, and in the little take-up, the sprocket holes are engaged with the little teeth. So now we're ready to close the back, and now what we need to do is advance the film at least once, maybe twice, and the third time, now we're ready to take our pictures. Now the only other thing we want to do is make sure that the ASA is set correctly. Remember that film was ASA 400? So you do that right here. Each camera might be a little different, but with the Vivitars, it's in here. So I'll set that to 400, and then we're ready now to take our pictures. Well, kids, after you've taken all of your photographs, you're ready to rewind your film. Get the film out. If you just open up the back of the camera, then you'll expose all the film to light, and that's bad. Now, if you simply try and rewind it, you won't be able to do it because that's not the way the camera works. You need to release the film, and that's right here, this little button right here. So we press this little button, and now what we can do is rewind the film back into the cassette, and you hear a little noise, and that means that the tongue has been released. And now we open up the back of the camera, and voila, there's the film inside the cassette, ready for you to take out and load up on your reels, ready to be developed. So here again is a close-up, and you can see the film is attached here. Now, when I advance the film, notice how the film sort of goes backwards. And you want it to, you might have to hold it, and as it goes backwards and under, it starts to wrap around the spool, the take-up spool. Now, you go at least once, here we go again, twice, and usually that will allow you to get the film wrapped around the spool and engaged with the little sprocket holes and the teeth. Now I'm going to close the back, tighten up the film just a little bit. Now when I advance the film is, the film rewind lever is moving, proving that the film's going from the left side to the right side. I do that about 3 times, and now I'm ready to take pictures. Now when you're done taking all your pictures, remember that you have to press the little button on the bottom of the camera to release the film so it will go back into the cassette. So I'll press this little button and I'll rewind the film back into the little cassette, and then we open up the back of the camera, and here is your film ready to be developed.